We're about to go to Burnt Orange. This place is in Mosman. I live locally, so I really want to show you guys what the area has to offer. There is a lot of history behind this place, but I really want to try the food today. Hello.
Hi.
How are you? Good morning. Such a beautiful day, isn't it? There's a lot of history behind this beautiful venue. Can you just talk a little bit about it?
Sure. So the building was built in the 20s to be the clubhouse for a golf course that used to be here. The land was always owned by the government, so the army took it during the war, and it's been burnt orange for 7 years.
So we have the main restaurant?
Yes.
Where you serve?
Breakfast, lunch, high tea.
Yeah.
We can even do events for the whole venue.
Oh, cool.
The signals room, and we also have a private dining room, the living room.
And also we have a shop, right?
Yes.
So at the shop you can find cookbooks.
Homewares, clothing.
Very excited to have a look. Come with me. Hi Jordan.
How you going?
I'm good, how are you?
Good,
Thanks for having me.
No worries. Yeah, we make everything in-house. We have a hazelnut daqua, we have a green tea lamington, we have a white chocolate and raspberry truffle.
Yep.
We have a little key lime pie as well. Full every weekend for high tea, and we do high tea during the week.
How many people you have in the team with you?
We get about 12 in the kitchen. Every menu is basically changed seasonally. Also incorporate a bit of nature as well. We're by the sea, but we're in the bush, so the menu kind of needs to reflect that.
Yeah, cool. That's very interesting. That's kind of like the signature of the place, and I love it. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Oh, looks beautiful. See, that's what I was talking about. Look how pretty it looks. The way I eat my high tea, usually I start with the savory, then I go through the scones, of course with the jam and cream, and then I finish with my desserts. I guess that's why I became a chef. I think you can express yourself or express about something through food. All right, I'm gonna dig in now. We've just came back from Burnt Orange. It reminds me of when I used to work in a 5-star hotel. We used to bake heaps of scones daily, and I can show you a few steps and tips of how to bake a perfect scone. So you're gonna combine all your dry ingredients, flour, sugar, baking powder, and your salt. You're gonna put on a mixing bowl with a pedal attachment. You're gonna add your soft butter as well. You're gonna combine the dries and your butter at low speed. So I'm gonna add my vanilla. What we're gonna do now, we're gonna combine the eggs, and then slowly we're gonna add the buttermilk. So you don't wanna overwork your dough. Now, flour my surface and divide my dough into 2 different bowls. What I usually do, I made a really hot English breakfast tea. So you soak your sultanas overnight in this hot liquid, and what's gonna happen is your sultana is gonna puff, and it's gonna give you that nice and fluffy, fruity flavor. What I have here is milk chocolate, and I'm just gonna do the same process with both of them. So you're just gonna grab a little bit of your chocolate buttons. I would say 1/4 cup for this amount of scones that we have. And what you're gonna do, you're just gonna combine this chocolate through the dough. Gently fold through. You're just gonna get your rolling pin and flatten the dough. And you need to make sure it's nice and even. Just gonna dust with some flour. That way the dough won't stick around the cutter and it's gonna bake evenly. Make sure you do all in one movement as well. And then flip over and put on your tray. So we're gonna do the same process with the sultanas. Just give them a little bit of room because they're gonna rise a little bit. Okay, now we need to let it rest before we bake in the oven at 180 degrees. So what I have here is egg yolk and a brush. You're just gonna brush the top of these scones. Scones should be ready. It's been baking for 20 minutes. Oh, look at that. They're perfect. That's what you're looking for, see? They rise up nicely. They didn't crack. That means we worked that dough very gently. And it looks like it's gonna be yummy and moist inside. So I might grab my cream, my jam, and I'm gonna plate it up so we can try. Thanks for joining me through this experience. I hope you enjoyed and learned as much as I did, and stay tuned for the next one.